Yes, you read the title, that's correct. And before I go to continue, hello guys, I'm the Colossal Victorious Stein here, and today we got to see Castlevania Belmont's Cursed. Now, technically, now you got to say, are you technically sure you're gonna play that game? And I'm going to say yes. I'm not kind of love, but I never played never a Castlevania game, never. I mean, back then Konami was basically hit with this kind of game because Konami is basically the owner of this kind of game. I guess, though, I thought. Anyways, so basically, I see the games, I see the Netflix series, uh, both the medieval style and the new Castlevania Nocturne kind of thing, but is Nocturne a character from League of Legends? Anyways, though, at least basically now this game is basically like a 2D game. They say, like Prince of Persia: The Lost Crown. Hey, to be fair with you here, 2D games in a game like this is basically on the of the title's name, because to be fair, there were a lot of 2D games in the Castlevania universe. Now I could say, what about the Castlevania 1 and Castlevania 2? Those games are basically in a different type of reboot, but I suppose they say they're in the same universe, but I digress. Anyways, though, in this game try to show you the new kind of like a new story for Castlevania, but you know what? I ain't gonna take that because I play a lot of 2D games. I mean, Prince of Persia: The Lost Crown is basically all I need to prepare for those 2D kind of games. But Prince of Castlevania is basically no obsession in this shit. I suppose it's the idea though. But anyways though, even though that would be more like having another Dracula kind of game, but or not. And I try to show you this game is basically kind of another adventure style in medieval ages, the modern ages, or the revolution ages. But you know what? It takes place another road to the medieval ages. So anyways, blood. Oh, 40th anniversary. I knew that Konami was on this game.
By the grace of God, the King of France.
Damn! Rapping the shit! Damn! I'm throwing some bars in this shit! For a medieval game. Man, I'm excited about the song type of style. So basically, this game takes place in medieval France. They inspired for Super Persia. My man, you can't confuse me. They inspired this for Super Persia.
So now, we appeal to you, Trevor Belmont, last of House Belmont.
And that's it. Okay guys, I'm the Colossal Stein here today. Sorry. Okay guys, I'm the Colossal Stein here. Last episode here that will about the Colossal to more gameplay, lot to do more crazy for you guys. Wherever follow me on my social medias. They will be down in the description below as always. Hands down, they inspire. No, don't you dare confuse me otherwise. They inspired this for Super Prince of the Lost Crown. Fuck all of you. No, I mean, I'm not trying to say that in the most disrespectful way, in the most, I don't believe it kind of way. Here you go. I don't believe it. Fuck all of you I don't believe it kind of way. But, god damn it, get out of my sight. No, don't you dare convince me, but, because it's a 2D game. And the artist must be really like, no. They inspired this Prince of the Lost Crown. End of story. No, hell no. You can't convince me otherwise. Because for sure, because the style of this game, just to show you, it screams Prince of the Lost Crown, man. It screams Prince of the Lost Crown. Because this game, just to show you that this is basically like an action game that takes place in medieval France. Because that makes sense, because you can see they have knives, they have creatures, they have everything. You get the point. And it's better to show you that this game is basically like an action game that try to repeat you, try to show you that this game is more like having an amazing play style to repeat you, try to see you as some sort of way of a style of a juggernaut. Because now I try to show you that this game is more like having an amazing style of, instead of take place in medieval Persia, it takes place in medieval France. And that would make sense kind of, because takes place because Prince of Persia take up Google and turns out that Prince of Persia, the whole series takes place in medieval Persia. When meanwhile this game of Castlevania, this game takes place in medieval France. Which means basically this game will be more like a Prince of Persia but France. Anyways though. But at least basically I like this game. I like basically the idea that technically you have a nice beat. Like my man, he hit up with a beat at the beginning, really like beat drop. God damn. And basically in order to show you they have the chain, the web, the magic obviously. But at least basically to show you that this journey is basically like a curse of a place. And it's basically to show you that they have a nice powerhouse of a game, because I have to show you this game is more like having a journey to solve a curse or something. I don't know. But it's basically to show you that this game is more like having a Prince of Persia type of environment, a Prince of a type of element to this kind of game. And I can't wait to play that for sure. It's gonna be Prince of Persia all over again, the Lost Crown all over again. Wasn't it gonna put the finishers? I guess so. But anyways, at least basically it's basically like a holding blade kind of thing. And 2D game kind of thing, because this game, so to show you, it's always about 2D games, because Castlevania it's all about those 2D games. Unlike basically Prince of Persia 1 and 2, that technically both is have some of environment, you can control all of the environments to go to one straight line. Anyways though, and it's basically, it's an amazing game. I can't wait to play this game, but this time, this game is more like a Prince of Persia game, but instead of medieval Arabia, medieval Persia, it now takes place in medieval France once again. And peace.